I know this one came out a little while ago, but I just picked up Flash Gordon Quarterly #4, and this was so good. Oh man, the title story in this book, Zarkov and the Golem, is fantastic. Same back cover we've had on all these quarterlies, and $7 price tag is a little bit rough, especially just for enjoying the main story. But man, I really like this and recommend it even to somebody who's not a Flash Gordon fan, because this main feature is just a fantastic sci-fi story. David Hazan doing the story there, Manuel Garcia doing the art. Then we have a Dale story, Hero of Mongo, by Sarah Cook, with Leo Chiola doing the art. I did not like that one quite as much. That was the low point for me. And we get a continuing of that Cthulhu-esque tale that we've seen before. Mark Andrico and Igor Lima doing the artwork there too. So very cool. I like this story though. So good. The Golem of Mingar V, and or V, as I would have said reading it as a kid. But it's all about Zarkov getting locked up on this prison planet and having to do a bunch of mining. And just the disorder and how they're able to quell insurrection in this mining colony by moving everybody every 3 to 4 days from their bunk residence. And so during this time, Zarkov gets the brilliant idea to reprogram one of these mining droids that does security. And sadly, these radioactive crystals that they're hunting down are too fragile and combustible for the robots to be handling and things, which is why they have humans doing the manual labor. And also makes for just great prison conditions. Really wears down the people. But Zarkov takes the one bot that's also in his quarters, guarding them for the time, and he reprograms it. So he has several days to get it towards humanity and get it working with him to try and get out of this detention center, and use the radioactivity of the crystals to signal to Flash that, hey, we need your help. So fantastic story. He makes all the connections between the golems and the Tolned, and talking about hearing the stories of the rabbis and things, and just bringing artificial life to creation, and talking about molding a creature out of silicone and clay, putting the word of God in its mouth to give it life. And is what he's doing here any different at all? And thankfully this robot learns the sanctity of life, but right as they're breaking out, it will not let them in, or it will not let them out. It's keeping them in because it says that the outside world is unsafe and it's going to be harsh for the organics. And he just needs to understand. So sadly, Zarkov has to take away the life that he just gave by using the radioactive material to combust the robot. And in that time, Flash is able to get the signal, and they're going to the rescue. But it's a little bit bittersweet here with Zarkov ruminating on just what was and how it had to play out. It is a really good story. I'm not doing it proper credit, just talking over it as I flip through the pages. The artwork you saw was great, but if you actually read the thing, just the pacing's well done. The narration it's good. There's a good emotional connection, and you feel what's going on, and just the parallels with the fantastic story of the past and magic with the fantastic story of the future and science. And hey, you know what? Are they really any that different? But yeah, this was the low point in the story for me. The artwork's all right, but it's not quite my speed. yeah, I mean, everything's super angular, but it's cartoony, but not fully cartoony. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the art as much as either of the two stories this is sandwiched between, and the story is a little bit jokey, flippant, and yeah, I don't know. It just it wasn't for me. You know. I don't know what to say, but it just. I've liked art like this. I don't dislike the art. The art could work. That's not really what. It's the art paired with the story that I'm not loving. It's just it just feels very not serious. You know, like not jokey fun, like having a laugh, but just like. The story doesn't take itself seriously, and it just felt like filler. It felt like filler, not like a proper story. I don't know how better to describe it. This one here, I'm really liking this story as it goes on and how it's been building up. But again, I'm feeling this Lovecraftian tale just does not fit with the Flash universe. I realize they're using the characters and it's working. I enjoy the story it's building to. It just doesn't feel like the kind of adventure I'm checking in for when I'm reading Flash Gordon. But I like it. It just feels weird. I'd love it if I'd read like a full series of just like a good grounded horror flick or horror book exploring the other dimensional mysteries and what lies beyond and things. That's cool. I can dig that. And like I said, it reminds me of some of those stories I'd read in the old Cthulhu Tales comic. But it's just weird pairing this whole thing with Flash Gordon. However, this was the slowest of them. Like the last one kicked off like crazy, so it feels weird and almost regressive here without any of the big creepy crawly other dimensional monster stuff. However, last page we do get the reveal of the other dimensional evil Ming Cthulhu type creature or whatever that lies beyond. Reminds me of this is kind of what I imagine John Carpenter was also doing with that In the Mouth of Madness, and you're a Sutter Kane. He reminds me of Sutter Kane and that movie there. That was a great movie. Probably the closest Lovecraft adaptation, not an adaptation of any of his material, but like bringing the feeling of reading his books to life, just as far as the eerie quality and all the weird stuff going on. But yeah, I love that. John Carpenter, he kicks butt. But this book right here was so fun. I really liked this Zarkov story with the golem in here. This was fantastic, and I think well, if you're watching these videos, you know, I don't know if you're picking up and reading Flash Gordon or not, but this is just a fantastic standalone story that you don't really need to know the characters too much. Does a great job of telling you about Zarkov with his flashback story. He tells the robot, but man, so good. Thank you for joining me. I'm really looking forward to the fifth quarterly book, just to finish off that Lovecraftian tale. It said it's going to be concluded. And also, I hope to see more from that. David Hazan, that was really good. Dude, that rocked. I doubt you're ever going to watch this video, but man, that just kicked butt. Anyhow, thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun reading this one, and we'll be coming at you with more comic books and other related nerdy goodness. So we'll see you then.